Okay, so I'm gonna give my personal review of my opinion on the movie Straw by Tyler Perry. First, I'm gonna say it was a very good movie. It was a very good movie. It definitely keep you intrigued. It definitely keep you glued to your seat, and it definitely make you just be tensed up the whole time. Cause I stayed there and watched the whole movie. Okay, even my son stayed there and watched the whole movie from the beginning to the end, and he don't really be into that type of stuff. You know, they like what they like. But anyway, and it was a very sad, depressing movie because at the end of the day, I'm thinking that it's always the sun gonna always shine after the storm. So in my mind, I'm waiting for the sun to shine. The sun never shined with her. It was sad from the beginning to the end. Okay. Yes, it was definitely about real life stuff that happens in real life. People struggle, people work hard, people try to make ends meet. And sometimes, no matter how hard you work and how hard you struggle, it just don't add up sometimes. I don't like the way it ended. I do not like the way it ended. It must have gonna be a part 2. Because nothing never good came out of what she was going through. Unless I missed something. Maybe somebody could tell me something that they probably got in the movie, got out of it, maybe interpreted, because everybody interpret things different. But from what I interpreted, nothing good didn't come out of this movie. Like, it just showed that mental illness is real, and people do go through stuff and stuff like that. We know that she tried to work hard. I do remember another content creator saying that, she should have paid her bills. She was trying her hardest to pay her bills. And I'm going to say Peach McIntyre. The lady was trying hard to pay her bills. I don't know how a person can't really have any type of sympathy for her, even because that could be real life stuff that's really going on. And if you have a heart, seem like to me you would have some type of sympathy. But Peach reminded me of the other lady that was in the bank teller, the one that pushed the button. I can't think of her name. Her, like, she was just didn't really care, whatever. And people have a right to their opinion, and people have a right to the way they feel. But my thing is, this thing done make me all emotional, y'all. Trying to just watch the movie, because how can you not be emotional about what she was going through? Even though it was mental, a lot of stuff. At the end we found out what it was. Her baby had passed away the night before, and it's just listen. If somebody is really going through something, even like for example, that girl that lost her, they took her baby in the hospital, the CPS or whatever, and all that kind of goes back to that for some odd reason. It kind of reminded me of that situation a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's not the same situation. We know that. But at the end of the day, that stuff bothers your mental, especially when it comes down to our children, period, and can't provide and stuff like that. But if a person is really going through something and watch that movie is going to send the person over the edge, okay? Because Tyler Perry, you left the people with no hope still. You left them with no hope. What was the inspiration in the movie? What did I miss that was not? Because it was no type of inspiration. It was no type of heartwarming. It was just all hurt. It was all sad. It was all just had people emotional. And I know that you got what you wanted. It was a good movie. It was definitely a good movie. But it should have ended. I feel like it should have ended in some type of happy moment. Nothing was happy about that movie. But Taraji played her part. She played her part as she always do. So it was such a good movie. But it was so sad. It was really, really